Comfort, support, confidence. That's what you'll find at rhondashear.com. Shop award-winning intimates, shaping, and apparel in sizes extra small through 3X.
Going to the bathroom can be such a hassle. Oh no! How many times has this happened to you? Well, now there's a better way. Introducing the Pecker Pointer. Its ingenious patented laser-guided design lets you set your target and pee. No more missing the toilet. No more peeing on your shoe. No more wet seats. No more mess. Just point the patented laser and pee. It's that simple. Pecker Pointer makes urinating fun. It's easy to put on and almost invisible. No one will know you're wearing it. The Pecker Pointer is great at parties. Use it for a training tool or play games. Peeing together saves time, water, and money. So if you order now, you'll get a second Pecker Pointer for a friend. And a floating practice target. Home video games cost tons of money and take up lots of space, but Pecker Pointer fits right in your pocket, and it provides hours of entertainment. Take it here, take it there, take it anywhere. Pecker Pointer is durable and long-lasting. It's made from the same space-age polymer used by NASA. Order your Pecker Pointer today.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. Today on Teen Scene, we're going to take a look at sexual harassment on campus, the effects on both male and female students, and the characteristics of academia that contribute to harassment. Often female students realize too late that an instructor's interest in them goes purely beyond academic. All this and more right here on Teen Scene.
Okay, Fred, let's play Name That Deal. You can buy this new Mitsubishi Mighty Max at what special finance rate?
9.9?
Right, you are! Now, you can lease this new Mighty Max for how much a month?
$99?
You got it! And finally, the Mighty Max has how many great new features? 9! Congratulations, Fred!
Now's the time to name your deal at your participating Mitsubishi Motors dealer.
Sunshine, I can eat any place I want. And Church's is the place.
At Church's, we make some of the juiciest, best-tasting fried chicken anywhere. And you always get it for a juicy price.
Your favorite dish, madam?
Ooh, how juicy.
Oh, juicy, juicy, juicy.
At Church's, fried chicken. We make chicken and juicy deal.
Now this is juicy.
Bésame, con Search me gusta más. Siento tan fresco tu aliento, bésame más.
Search, con su dorada gotita de Resin, refresca tu aliento.
Dame Search, quiero sentir también su gusto dulce en tu besar. Acércate, bésame, con Search me gusta más.
Beso fresco, beso dulce con Search, 2 mentas en una.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live.
Hi, it's Rhonda, and I've got viewer mail. Next on USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda for USA Up All Night, and tonight we'll be reading viewer mail. Plus, we'll be watching 2 fabulous movies, Private School and Recruits. Our first movie is about a bunch of kids in private school who are obsessed with sex. The second movie, Recruits, is about a group of adults training to be police officers. And yes, they're obsessed with sex too. So it's lust night, and what better place to begin than at private school? Yes, Cherrydale Academy for Girls has it all. There's the good girl, Phoebe Cates. Jordan, the naughty girl. And of course, the guys from the all-boys school. Matthew Bodine is the nice guy, in love with the good girl and tempted by the naughty one. Bubba is the curious guy. And I'm Rhonda Shear, and I'll be helping you make sense of it all on USA Up All Night. Now, it's the fun part of the show. Yes, it's viewer mail. And Rhonda has a little gift. Wow, with a special little note. Producers, hands off. No kangaroo enclosed this time. Enclosed toys for Rhonda only. Stealing kangaroos or frogs is a criminal offense and will be prosecuted by law of jungle. My producers are just a bunch of kids. Let's see what this is. Aww. I know who this is from. This is from Stan Sook. He always sends me these great little toys. Look at this little Freddy the Frog. Hi, Freddy. How are you? Freddy's got quite a tongue. You should have sent this to Gilbert. Anyway, we'll be back with more of USA All Night. Wow, good tongue movement. Oh my goodness, look what Freddy the Frog is doing to my dancing flower. Wow, I've never seen it gyrate like that. Rhonda just loves fan toys. Wow, and listen to this letter that Stan wrote me. Dear Rhonda, thank you very much for your letter and autograph photo. This will be one of my most prized possessions of mine. I will have it framed and hang it above the pictures of George Bush, Bob Hawke, Václav Havel, whoever he is, Prince Leonard I, and maybe some other leaders of countries I either am citizen of or maybe will become one day. Well, thank you, Stan. Look what else he sent me, this really neat, cool helicopter thing. Let me see if I can figure this thing out. He gave me the instructions. Here we go. You blow it up. Wait, I can do it. I know there's lipstick all over my face, but I do amazing things for my fans. I hope they can cut this because this is going to be a bumper that's like 5 minutes long. Ready? And wow. All right, coming up next in private school, you'll hear Betsy say,
I have to warn you, I like a lot of, whatchamacallit, foreplay.
You'll hear Chrissy book a hotel room with confidence.
It's Mrs. Christine Rams, Jones. No, not Rams Jones, just Jones.
And you'll see Jim trying to buy condoms from Martin Mull.
Did your dentist recommend anything in particular?
All this and Rhonda 2 on USA All Night. I love this Stan guy. Let me see if I can move. See, once you stretch it, it really works.
Wrap it up, I take it. Wrap it up, I take it.
It's Rhonda here on USA Up All Night, and tonight is viewer mail night. Ooh, Rhonda liked that because I'm getting to read all of your letters, and some of them are so exciting. Here's one from Todd. Rhonda, hello, how are you? I'm in my government class right now. It's 3:05 p.m. And since I skipped both classes last week, I had to take my test right now. It was 50 multiple choice definitions, all about stuff that I remember from business law class my senior year of high school. And it was so easy. Well, Todd, this certainly restores Rhonda's faith in the training of future politicians. But Todd writes on. I hope you like the t-shirt that I made just for you. Well, Todd, I did take a sneak peek, and it's really very lovely. Thank you, Todd. Look at that. Is that incredible? Todd did that all by himself when he skipped out of those 2 classes. Sizzle Kisses USA, Rhonda Shear. But Todd writes on, I will make you a better one next time. Todd, this one is so beautiful that Rhonda actually wrote you a personal Rhonda check. I did, and I went to go send it to you, but Todd, you didn't leave your personal address, so much for the check, Todd. Anyway, good luck in those classes, Rhonda. Hope you get an A. Coming up next in our movie Private School, Jim makes a very personal call to Chrissy.
I love you.
All the friends listen in, and Rhonda loves you too. It's Rhonda here, your late night lamb chop, and we're watching Private School on USA. Up all night. Come in. It's open.
Rhonda.
Wow. Doug Llewellyn. Wow.
How are you?
Famous person.
No, I'm not famous.
Yes, you are.
You're famous.
No, Doug.
I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you.
I've watched you many times.
Well, in my skimpy clothes?
Yes.
You know, Doug has been doing People's Court. You're very famous. You know, I get jail mail.
You get, what do you mean?
Well, you know, from jail. People send me jail mail.
Do you really?
It's very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you get to meet like all the good guys and the nice people.
And the bad guys.
And the bad guys.
And girls.
What is Judge Wapner really like? Come on.
Well, what the honest answer is, what you see is what you get.
Ooh,
I mean, he's a real
scares
judge.
me.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Sometimes he can do that to people. He can get a little,
I know.
cranky.
That's good.
But
you know what? You know Rusty the bailiff too.
I know
you
Rusty very well. Rusty's a good pal of mine.
Can you get me his autograph?
You just want his?
Well, I want yours.
Do you want mine?
But I have you here.
And you don't want the judges?
No, I only want yours.
And Rusty.
Everyone knows you better. They know you more than they know the judge. I said they do.
I'll get you Rusty's autograph. Maybe one of these days I can even bring Rusty by to see you.
Really?
Rusty would love to be here.
Would
he
he?
would love to meet you.
I wonder if he wear like little short shorts.
He does. He does. And he plays golf and he wears short shorts.
See,
all the
I
time.
just knew that Rhonda knows everything. Well, I thank you for stopping
You're
by.
very welcome.
And right now we're going to go back into a commercial.
I just wanted to see if you were as pretty in person as you are on
so
camera. And you're even
sweet.
prettier.
You're good looking.
You're prettier.
Look at that. No makeup or anything.
What's the movie we're watching?
We're watching Private School. Ooh.
Can I stay here with you watching a little bit?
Yeah, well, just look right over there.
Ooh, I'm watching.
Doug Llewellyn, People's Court. We surprise everyone with anything. Or is it anything with everyone? Well, you never know.
Doesn't matter. Same difference.
Hi, I'm Rhonda, and tonight is viewer mail night on USA Up All Night. But first, it's time for a USA Up All Night pop quiz. If you've been paying close attention to our movie Private School, you'll know the answer to one of Jordan's most intimate questions.
Would you call my bust firm, or do you think it's saggy?
Shh! Don't shut out the answer, and don't let your neighbor copy, or Rhonda will have to punish both of you. Ouch! Now, it's time for another exciting letter from the Rhonda mailbag. This one comes from Tony, all the way from Texas. Tony from Texas. Love the stationery, babe. Thanks for caring. Dear Rhonda, thought that I would write and tell you that I really enjoy your show, which is USA Up All Night. I really enjoyed the show a couple of weeks ago that had the nurses with their real short skirts on themselves. And I really like those nurses that had long, thick hair, which extended at least halfway down to their hip line. However, I am in love with all nurses, particularly those with long, thick hair. Whenever me and my brother would go to the doctor when we were little naughty boys, the nurses would make us do something which I not only love, but it made me fall in love with all nurses, period. Whenever we were called to the back to one of the examining rooms, the nurses would make me and my brother pull down our shorts and underwear and ask us to lay down side by side on one of the examining tables. Then they would walk over behind the table where we were laying down, where there were cabinets and a sink below it. Then they would take out 2 rectal thermometers, shake them down, then put... I think all of us should go to commercial now while Rhonda continues to read this letter and Tony's fantasies. We'll be back right after these commercials. Oh, don't forget that tomorrow night our host is Gilbert Gottfried. So tune in for a relaxing, intimate evening with Gil. Now, from Rhonda's little mailbag. Dear Rhonda Shear, first of all, I joined your fan club. Thanks for the picture and information on your club. I like seeing you in your red outfits. Maybe that's because red rhymes with bed. Ooh, it's incredible. I love poetry. That's wonderful. Ooh, poetry turns me on. Gifts turn me on more. Anyway, I tune in every Friday night just to see what you're wearing. Love, Rick. Well, Rick, this is for you.
Strike the pose.
Rhonda wants to hear from you. Write me at Rhonda, USA, up all night. P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209, 5719.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, it's Rhonda here, and I just love my mail. Is that spelled M-A-I-L or M-A-L-E? Ooh, you figure it out. Here's another one from the Rhonda fan mail bag. From Stephen, all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio. My dearest, ravishing Rhonda, I just had to write to you again after your show on May 8th. I really enjoyed your all-night shopping, posing, etc. with Linnea and Sybil. Well, they were fun, but you, Rhonda, you're everything when I'm up all night. Your outfits were very tantalizing, tight in all the right places, not too many buttons. When you did your foot tease, I simply lost it. I know all too well that many women consider their feet the least attractive part of their bodies. Even if that were true, the rest of you, Rhonda, is so exquisite that your feet are still breathtaking. Your smooth, high arches and soft, suckable toes were made to be caressed and worshipped. So, Rhonda, I too will keep watching, hoping for another look at your supple, sexy soul. Yours forever, Steve. Wow, Steve, this is for you. Bad foot, bad foot, bad foot.
Bésame, concerts me gusta más. Siento tan fresco tu aliento, bésame más.
Certs con su dorada gotita de Resin refresca tu aliento.
Dame certs, quiero sentir también su gusto dulce en tu besar. Acércate, bésame, con certs me gusta más.
Beso fresco, beso dulce con Certs, dos mentas en una.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and some of you may remember me from USA All Night, and some of you may be watching me on HSN, where I sell my own line of Rhonda Shear intimate apparel. Well, whatever. I would love to send messages to your family, to your friends, just anything that you're excited about, I'm happy to send that message to you. So remember, love and sizzle kisses from Rhonda. I'm ready to be booked.
I'm Rhonda Shear, and I live in Hollywood now, but New Orleans will always be home. And Shape Spa will always be a reminder that it really is great to be in shape. Because here, while you enjoy being pampered in an atmosphere of elegance and relaxation, you're also arriving at your goals by using the finest, most modern equipment. I know Shape Spa's program really works because it worked for me. Give it a chance to work for you. Join up at your nearest Shape Spa. And let me say it again, it really is great to be in shape.
Coming up is the exciting hotel room scene between Chrissy and Jim, two young kids about to make passionate love for the very first time.
I'm ready.
And now, the conclusion of Private School on USA Up All Night. Oh, hi there. Well, that's it for Private School. Now we've graduated into a mature movie, Recruit. This is about a group of citizens training for police work. They are handpicked by an evil police chief who wants them to be the worst group ever. Let's take a look at a couple of recruits now. Meet Steve, alias Larry the Lobster, and the mayor's daughter. Just 2 reasons to watch Recruits on USA Up All Night. I'll give you another 2 reasons.
You get the best of what I got. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi, it's Rhonda here on USA Up All Night. And I've been so busy reading viewer mail that I didn't notice that I actually have a phone message. Let's check it out.
Hey, Rhonda. Hey, listen, I'm a fan. I've been watching your show for a long, long time. And everybody talks about all these different parts of your body, but what I really like are those arms. They're nice and round, and your skin is beautiful. And what I'm thinking is like a skull and crossbones tattoo about the size of a baseball. If you like the idea, call me at 555-8972. Thanks. Keep up the good work, babe.
I don't think so. We'll be back after this commercial.
Simply irresistible.
Dear Rhonda, I'm sitting here watching you on Up All Night, and I'm wondering why you weren't crowned Miss America. The only conclusion I've come to is that the competition was rigged. Either that or the judges were blind. By the way, you definitely have the best looking cleavage of anyone in Hollywood. More is certainly better. And it's also true that the more cleavage you show, the better you look. Yes, I was breastfed. Love, Tom. Well, what can I say, Tom? But thank you. You have made my ratings soar. I feel so good. Thank you. That's enough already, okay? Enough. Enough. They can't talk. Leave the girls alone. We'll be back. And now, the conclusion of Recruits on USA Up All Night. Oh, hi. Well, that's it for this week's USA Up All Night with Rhonda. I've had a great time tonight with viewer mail. Thank you so much for sending it. Please keep sending it, Rhonda. We'll keep reading it. I'd also like to thank Doug Wellen for stopping by from People's Court, although I wish Rusty the bailiff would have come. But anyway, maybe next week. Be sure to watch next week when we present 2 more movies of interest to those who keep odd eyes. Anyway, you know, if it's Rhonda, it's LA Up All Night. Nighty night.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and some of you may remember me from USA Up All Night, and some of you may be watching me on HSN, where I sell my own line of Rhonda Shear intimate apparel. Well, whatever. I would love to send messages to your family, to your friends, just anything that you're excited about. I'm happy to send that message to you. So remember, love and sizzle kisses from Rhonda. I'm ready to be booked.
Hi, it's Rhonda for Snapple Shear here to tell you there's nothing more delicious or thirst-quenching than your favorite Snapple iced tea, fruit juice, fruit drink, or soda on ice. Snapple is all natural with no artificial flavors or preservatives. And you know every Snapple is a unique and wonderful taste sensation. Snapple has to be tried to be believed, so take it from your favorite girly girl. Try Snapple on ice. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda, yeah.
Okay. Calm down. Wow. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. All right, hold it. This is my kind of show. It's just us guys out here, okay? In talk shows, it seems women always do the talking. But today, it's the men's turn, all right? Ready, guys? Okay. So, who could we find to handle an audience packed with men? Well, I didn't have to think too hard. Here are 3 of my personal favorites. Even I feel comfortable asking them anything, and you know, I can get embarrassed sometimes. First, she's a regular on my show. You may have seen her on her own show, Up All Night on the USA Network. Please welcome everybody, Rhonda Shear. We're gonna be discussing Rhonda's dress a little later on, everyone. Nobody knows how to tell it like it is better than my next guest. Please welcome everybody, Mother Love.
Like what you need, baby.
She's hot. Finally, when it comes to sex, nobody does it better than Susie Landolfi. Susie?
I just want you to know
Sure.
that this is Maury's favorite robe, and it smells great.
Connie, eat your heart out, baby. I want to tell you, it's my show tonight. All right. Now, let's start it this way. You're excited to be here, Rhonda, aren't you?
Oh, you kidding? Look at you and a room full of men.
I mean, that's why?
Oh, yeah.
Because guess what? We're going to ask every question, every intimate thought that we have about our women.
And I'd like to ask you what your intimate thoughts were.
Now, what do you think, Mother Love, is the most frequent question asked by men about their women?
How come they don't want sex all the time?
Really? And what's the answer?
Because we're tired a lot. It's not that we don't want it all the time. We just want it good all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the difference, huh?
I think, frequency isn't so important as quality is important. That's my personal opinion. I would think a man would want to always, and a woman, we would want to be satisfied all the time, and every time.
Every single time?
Every single time, but that's not to say you got to have it every single day, Maury.
Yeah, but I mean, we have needs, No,
you
men
have
needs.
No, see, men have a tendency to stop and think a need it's not necessarily a need as it is a greed. Because you guys, hold it. Don't even go there with me, because when it's good, you want it every time you can get it.
I think basically what goes on is that women do want sex as much as men. What we really need is the opportunity to be in charge. You need to learn from us as much as we need to learn
Well,
from you.
wait a minute. We want to let you be in charge?
Absolutely.
But you'll never
When
know
I tell
it.
you, Maury, to lie down and to be quiet and to do what I want you to do to me, you should do
Get
that.
a puppy dog.
No.
Okay. Now.
Wait a minute. You're all clapping about this. How many men would truly love their women to be more assertive and really?
Stand right up there. You want your woman to be more assertive?
Well, my wife.
Yeah. Why?
She is assertive. The sexual relationship is much better when she knows what she wants and she just comes out and say, do it the way I want or get off.
And you like that?
Yeah.
You don't feel inadequate because you haven't thought of the way?
No, because the inadequacy isn't who thinks of the way. It's more or less
You want her to tell you what she wants.
That's right.
So
And we need to do that.
Does she do that? Does she say, Marvin, baby, I want to be on top?
Yes.
She does?
And do you get on top?
Whenever she wants.
Oh, my golly. Okay, Eric, stand up here. Okay.
Wait, I like Marvin.
Wait a second. What's your most common complaint about your woman? Your wife? Is it your wife?
My woman, but
Oh, really? There's more than
let
one?
me ask you this. You girls will definitely know.
Or anything you want to know. Anything.
Yeah? Okay, you're very intimate. You're in bed. You're fooling around. How do you know, by just looking in your eyes, if you want it fast or if you want it slow? Should you tap once for slow, two for twice? Fast? How do you know?
Why don't you start off?
I think we're getting right down to it. I like this. I mean, these are questions that men have.
The dating part of it. What happened to foreplay?
But wait a minute. What about? Can you answer this?
Right. You're in the bed, and how do you know if she wants it fast or slow?
I think she should say it to you. Because sometimes, if we're going to really be honest about it, and I'm going to be straight with you, sometimes women, the women that I know, we don't want that little sweet, nicey, dainty, sex. We want to, come on, let's rock, let's sweat, let's fall
So
off
how
the
are we
bed.
supposed to figure it out?
And she should say to you.
How do we? She's going to tell me?
No, we need to tell you. And we need to show you.
Yeah, because she may be
Absolutely.
shy. She may not tell you. She may like walls and tables, but you
So how
have
are you
to
supposed
talk
to,
it
if you
over.
can't read the person's mind, how are you
Don't
supposed to
read it.
figure it out?
Ask her. That's the key, Eric. You got to ask her.
Eric,
Okay.
baby,
How
far do you want me to
And you can have fun. Sex is fun.
Okay. Leroy, what's the
I
problem?
can prove that women like to have sex more before you get married than afterwards. Because
Are
if
you
you get
married?
yes, but look, if you get, those pickle jars, like 5 quarts or whatever, you get you a
Leroy,
5-quart
that's
pickle
pretty
jar,
kinky.
empty it, right? You empty it. Every time when you're not married, every time you have sex, you put a pea in there and you'll fill it up in 6 weeks. After you get married, every time you have sex, take something out of it and it'll stay full for 60 years.
Wait a minute.
What?
In some ways, you're right, because things do change when all of a sudden you've made this kind of union and you take each other for granted.
Yes.
One of the things that men have to do is not feel so entitled. And the other thing that women have to do is feel more empowered. And you need to do that every day of your relationship.
Women are always empowered. You say when. Men doesn't.
And we
don't-
jump,
that's
right?
We don't say when.
And you should
Women
just go
always
how
say
high.
when.
But you can't lose the romance and the sex after marriage either.
We
You
have
have
to
to bring
listen
her.
Oh, in other words,
you have to romance
maybe we start losing the romance.
You know what I think it is? It's just like what she said. You start feeling like you're entitled. And I have this little saying that the same thing you do to get a woman, you got to do to keep her.
Okay.
After marriage, it's the same thing.
What questions are men afraid to ask about sex? We're going to hear them after this.
It's good humor ice cream time. Hit it. Strawberry shortcake, you're looking good. Now give me a rich vanilla ice cream twirl. Yeah, I want a strawberry center and make it cakey on the outside. Strawberry shortcake, you're looking good enough to eat. Now let's see a big good humor finale. Good humor. The name will take you back, the taste will take you away.
Oh, menstrual cramps, bloating. Tylenol did nothing for my bloating.
Midol does help.
My headaches, tired. Advil didn't keep me from feeling worn out.
Tylenol and Advil only relieve pain. Maximum strength Midol relieves pain but adds an ingredient for fatigue and bloating.
I felt like myself again.
Midol helps it all go away.
Everybody loves Earl's tricks, but nobody loves carpet odors. Love My Carpet gets rid of them. It's the wall-to-wall room freshener. Now a new Ultra Pet scent.
On 911, when two cars collide, a woman becomes trapped in a burning inferno.
I saw my sister's car and was in flames.
But when a stranger attempts a daring rescue,
I thought the thing was going to blow up anytime.
he must battle smoke and flames to save her.
In my heart, I said, God, take her before she burns.
On the next Rescue 911.
Tonight at 6 on Channel 9.
When you run a store like I do, you know what people buy. That's why Ralph's is now introducing guaranteed low prices on items people buy the most. We call them GLPs. We're so sure of our guaranteed low prices, we even show our competitors' prices right next to ours.
And now save $6 on every Six Flags Magic Mountain general admission ticket you buy at Ralph's and get a child's admission free. Explore 10 big themed lands, including the new Gotham City backlot with Batman the Ride with free children's tickets. Available exclusively at Ralph's.
Okay. Now we've heard from our three experts about their professional expertise, and it's all there. They're very credible. But let's get a moment here, a little thumbnail sketch of their personal life. Don't we want to know about them a little bit? Rhonda, what's the story in your personal life?
Well, there's USA Up All Night. Oh, do you mean boyfriend?
No, yeah, boyfriend.
I'm single.
You're single.
How many single men here in the audience?
Okay, are you going with somebody?
I'd like to be.
All right. Mother love?
I am happily married. I have been with the same man for 22 years, and he is a very handsome, very happy man.
Susie?
Not married, in a relationship though, and he's here.
Yeah, and I know. And he has gray hair.
He sure does, and I gave him every one of those gray hairs.
And I have gray hair, and you never made a play for me. I don't get it. All right.
You will.
We've got lots of questions. Now we know their story.
Ladies, what I want to know is how come after sex, women always want to know what you're thinking?
Really? What do they say? What does she say?
We have three distinct answers.
I mean, what does
to
she
that.
say? What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
Okay.
And what's your answer?
Well, I can't say I'm thinking about the Knicks game, so I've got to tell him.
I mean, what do you say? Nothing?
Well, no, I know. I tell him that, you know.
I mean, it is possible to be thinking about nothing.
Well, I think they are thinking about nothing because all the blood is in their penis, not in their head anyway.
Oh.
So, am I right? So you can't think at that moment. You shouldn't have to.
But wait a minute. He's asking the question. Why are you always asking, what are you thinking?
I don't care what they're thinking. I just want to go again.
I think
You know what? Say no more.
Elvis of Elvis.
I'm trying to stay say the dignified one.
Sorry, I can't be dignified.
I don't understand why women ask men that question. I mean, because if you don't really did your job, you don't care what they think, and the next sound you should hear is this.
So in other words, what they're saying is, you weren't doing your job.
And you need to realize that sex is physical and emotional. So obviously what she's asking is not what you're thinking, but what you're feeling.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's great. I don't know about you,
And
but
what
the
should
best
you say?
orgasms I've ever had in my life
And by the way,
have been physical and emotional.
And by the way,
Some of the
if
best
you,
I've had have been alone.
if by chance, and if by first of all, I assume the truth works and we be honest, right? So if a woman says to us, "What are you thinking?" and what you're thinking is, it wasn't that good. What are we supposed to say?
I think you need to say that, but you need to say it nicely.
And
how do you
there's a way
say it
to
nicely?
that. There's a way
How do you
to
say it
that.
nicely?
See, I
You
am
want to say?
Oh, dear, you should do it. No.
Are you right? Rhonda, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
That was really, really, really good, but you have to work a little bit harder. You have to work a little bit longer. And you have to look at me and tell me very sweet things. And then you have to write checks.
Maury, I have Mark over here.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, I want to tell you something. We're getting very good. I also know we're going to get a lot better. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be 100% honest, and I'm going to show you what I like, how I like it, and you're going to be able to feel exactly when I have my orgasm.
Yeah!
Simple enough? Is that simple enough? And can I ask you guys, if you heard it like that, would that be a lot more acceptable? Would you be able to respond then?
Okay. Here's a big question.
I'd like to know why do women go through mood swings? And the reason why I asked that
Mood
question,
swings?
Yeah, mood swings.
Child, because we have PMS and it's a hormonal imbalance. Talk to God about
And
that.
the reason why I asked that because women, y'all be all nice and glorious and beautiful. Next y'all be like dog-faced gremlins.
And you know what? We don't like it
Any
either.
more than
it's
you
the
do.
most horrible feeling to know that you've got this thing inside of you that makes you someone you don't even like. All I can say is that the things that you can do to make it better are, number one, validate it. We have this hormone thing. It's real. Don't tell us it's not real. Don't call us names. Give us a hug. Let us cry.
I'm not calling you a name. I'm just,
No, I'm
verifying
just saying
what
what
I'm
guys do. Yeah, it's real.
And it's
real.
a natural thing. And if
And we
you
hate
know
it.
that it's going to happen once a month, be prepared for it. I have one really good week every month where I
You'd
am
rather
just
run?
wonderful and
You know what he
just
said? He
joyful.
says he would rather run.
If y'all gonna be mean.
He'd rather run.
No, you learn to adjust. You can adjust to it. My husband I have a 16-year-old son, and when I go through PMS, I'm talking about I put the itch in the word. You understand what I'm saying? And I run through that. I don't even like being in that skin. But he says, my husband told my son, your mother is going to go through this every month. So are all women. Get used to it and learn to nurture them.
Right.
Okay.
We'll love you the other 3 months.
Yeah,
We
the other
a
3
lot.
months.
But why, if you mention to them that they might be acting a little irrational, they go a little crazy? Shouldn't they know by now that they're going through the cycles?
We know we're being
So how
irrational.
come you won't admit it?
We don't need you to tell us that we're irrational. We know that.
We can't.
We know that we're being irrational.
So we just have to be what? Kind?
Kind.
And we have to give you
It's
some
just like,
slack?
well, at least we have a marker once a month. Sometimes you guys go through a mood swing and we just stand there going, what the heck is wrong with it?
That's right. That's right. I
You
agree.
know?
Oh, we have our cycles. Don't think we don't.
Don't think.
Okay, enough talk. It's time for show and tell.
Whoa.
Lessons in love. Next.
There's something worth talking about on Rolanda. He wants too much sex.
He enjoys having sex often.
And he doesn't want sex at all.
Sometimes it scares me to have sex. I just like to know why.
What happens when your man becomes sexually dysfunctional?
It's difficult because it really changes our relationship.
How a woman can help her man overcome sexual problems on the next Rhonda.
Today at 2 on Channel 9.
If you wear glasses, you know it's important that they reflect you, your personality, style, and look. And the right look can cost. The optical field is a booming industry. Designer frames and color contacts are making it very profitable. Working for someone or running a shop of your own. At the National Education Center, you can train for an optical career in just 7 months.
To start your career as an optician, call 1-800-722-7337. 1-800-722-7337.
Worried about wrinkles? Then use the cream found by a leading French consumer publication to be one of the most effective and least expensive. Yes, that's right. Nivea Visage Anti-Wrinkle Cream was found to be among the most effective ways to fight wrinkles. How can so many French women be wrong? Nivea Visage Anti-Wrinkle Cream.
Nivea Visage Anti-Wrinkle Cream is available at your nearby Long's drugstores.
No. Is this all you hear when
No.
you want to buy a car? No. For the answer you want? Yes. Come to Cars Yes. Cars Yes says yes. We have financing even if you've been turned down elsewhere. Yes, we carry our own contracts. Yes, we have a huge selection of warranted used cars at our 6 convenient locations. For the answer you want,
Yes.
it's Cars Yes. Call 1-800-CARS-YES for the Cars Yes location nearest you.
Finally.
There's a safe, painless treatment for serious skin disorders, unwanted birthmarks and scars, age spots, moles, even tattoos. At the Laser and Dermatology Institute of California, the latest and most effective laser treatments are available to you at very affordable prices. Call 1-800-606-6000 now for a free consultation. It works.
It really works.
On the next Maury Povich show, battered women and battered men.
I loved him very much.
What can you do when love really hurts? On the next Maury. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay? Go ahead.
Why is it that when things seem to be going okay, you might say something that strikes a chord,
Triggers something.
triggers something, and something that might have happened 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, and you get dealt with it all over again?
In other words, you all might forgive, but you never
We
forget.
have a
You
computer
never
chip
forget.
in our brain that has every fight from the beginning of time in there. We do, and we do bring it up, and that is a fact.
Yeah, but so what should we do?
Personally, coming from
Leave 'em.
Stop that. Don't be hateful. Personally, I think women need to learn to grow up and get past that.
We're
Because
jealous.
you cannot continue and grow in a relationship when you're always going behind you, pulling things forward and bringing garbage forward. You have to get past it. I've learned to get past it because I used to tell my husband, oh yeah, now you want to act ugly on me when June 5th, 1967, you there I was grinning in that cow's face. Oh, now you want to be my friend. Get over it.
It's called resentment, and
Right.
resentment will kill your sex life quicker than anything.
Anything.
We
Get
know
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know why do women wear provocative clothing and
In other words, why does your woman wear provocative clothing, go down the street, get all these looks, then we begin to wonder.
Right.
Well, do you have, are you married?
Pretty much so, yes.
What is your name?
I'm sorry?
What is your name?
Carl.
What is your wife's name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve. Now, does Genevieve wear seductive clothes, and do you like Genevieve wearing seductive clothing?
Not really. She wears nice clothing. I'm talking about other women.
But obviously you're looking at other women wearing seductive clothes.
Oh, sure. I mean,
You're looking at
I
women.
look.
So now what are you thinking when a woman's leaning over like this? Wait, what do you think? I didn't hear.
There you go. That's why women wear
That's true,
provocative
but that
clothes.
doesn't necessarily mean that you
Rhonda,
want
could you
anything-
sit a little back?
What is I'm sorry. What is the problem? What don't you like about the provocative clothes? Does it make
No,
you?
I have no problem with it, but what I'm saying is some women get offended, like if you approach them, you know, and they're wearing like these short
It's the way
skirts and
that
everything.
you approach them. I mean, if a woman walks,
It's like, hey, baby, let's get it on. No,
and I think that's inappropriate. Women, look at Rhonda is built very, very nicely. Okay, you know, and she can pull off something like this. And see, when women can wear things like this and they look good, I think that they should. You know, what's the matter with
Maury,
that?
I just like
your
to know,
mentality.
how come the last woman I was with, I knew we were going to do it, and she goes into the bathroom and gets undressed and then comes to bed? I mean, I'm going to see you naked anyway. Why do that? Can they explain that to me?
I don't get that one either, baby. I'm with the whole thing. Look, take my clothes
That's
off.
right. Well, the most wonderful thing about what's happening up here is that you're really hearing what we go through. We are told every day in magazines and all the time that we all have to look like Rhonda. Right. We don't all have to look like Rhonda.
Happen, baby.
That's right. Yes, but some women will still feel inferior to how Rhonda looks. And we have to tell them not to, because looking sexy doesn't mean that you are
sexy.
Yeah, more questions.
I am not built like this, but let me tell you, I got sex appeal coming out of my tail, baby.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I want to know, when are women going to stop playing the little flirtation games and let us know honestly, hey, I'm attracted to you and I'd like to go out with you?
Oh, baby, no, that's not me. No.
You can teach us.
We're not gonna
There's
stop that.
nothing the matter with being flirtatious. Like, can he come up here?
Don't you like
Yeah.
being flirted with?
Sure.
Oh.
Sure, I love it. I do it all the time.
Wait, now, what is your name? Jesse. Okay, Jesse. All right, sit down, Jesse. All right, say we're in a restaurant, you're in a restaurant, and I'm in a restaurant, and I'm on the way to the ladies' room, and I like the way you look, and I walk by and I stop and I give you a look. Okay, that doesn't mean I want to go to bed with you. Jesse, sit down.
See, no self-control.
I'm giving you.
Wait a second.
Wait.
What is Jesse supposed to think?
Maury, I'm giving him a signal, perhaps, that I would like to meet him. I would like to go out with him. There's nothing the matter with that, okay? Right. So I want your phone number. And nowadays, people are so afraid of doing that. It's like, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Rhonda Shear.
Well,
what's your name? Are you married?
But we risk the rejection every time that you do
You
that.
can't worry about that. You
See,
cannot.
that's what it is. I mean, in this relationship thing, this game, and most of us look at it as a game. You have to be willing. You have to be willing to take the rejection just as much as you're going to be willing to take the affection.
But are women willing to take the rejection?
We get rejected all the time.
And you know what I can say? Now you come sit over my chair. Sit over here.
Sit over here.
All right.
What we can also do is say, listen, what's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse. I'm sorry, Jesse. Jesse, I'm really attracted to you. I'd like to know whether or not we could go and see a movie, or we could even maybe get to know each other a little bit more.
Let's go.
Okay. Now the chances
That's
are
it? You're
we
easy,
can
Jesse.
do that. We can do that. We can say that. I'm willing to take the risk. The man that I am seeing, I asked out.
You have to.
I
Congratulations.
took the
That's
risk.
great. I think that's
And
great.
I think you're absolutely right. We have to share the risk of
Right.
rejection, because until we do, there is no equality.
Okay, we'll be right
I
back.
agree.
We've got a lot more questions after this. Thank you. All right.
Moving closer, but it,
I like
right now,
Susie's
Have you ever thought about moving to live together?
I like Susie's answers. Phone sex is good.
Phone sex is not a
is
bad
good.
idea.
Phone sex, right. I like that. Yeah, go ahead, quick.
I don't mean to sound insensitive or anything to women's feelings, but why is it that you need to be held so long afterwards?
It's an emotional thing. I mean, and I know for the most part, this is what I think is one of the biggest problems with men and women in relationships. Women think men should feel like they do, and men think women should feel like they do. We don't. We don't think and feel like you do. We need to be held, just hold us. Eventually, if you did your job, we'll pass out.
You know, when you go through a real hard time in your life and you're feeling very, very vulnerable, I hope and pray that that woman hugs you forever, because you're going to want to feel that.
Okay.
And then you'll understand.
I got a question.
It's important.
I got a two-part question. I want to know, how come is it that women fall in love with you after the first time you had sex, and how do you tell them that you're not in love with them just because you had sex?
Oh, good question. Gone, baby.
I happen to be from the school that I'm not so sure we should be having intercourse so soon in relationships.
Right, first of all.
And I certainly don't think a woman should ever use sex as a means to try to get you to love her.
I'm not saying that they give it up real quick, but I'm saying when they do, if it's good or if it's not, they tend to think they put their heart in between their legs. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. I thought that.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
She told you.
And you know what they say about us? We put our brains between our legs. That's what they say about us.
How would you feel? How would you feel if she told you, well, yeah, you did it, but that was sorry, and you can get gone? Wouldn't your feelings be hurt? Feelings are involved. And when feelings are involved, when you care for somebody.
But it's okay to say you don't love a person.
You have to be honest.
You have to be honest.
All right. Yeah.
Maury, what about morning sex, afternoon sex, or evening sex?
I like all that.
What do women prefer?
Oh, well, me personally, I like it all. I like morning,
Do you
afternoon,
think women
midnight,
prefer a
evening.
particular time?
One or
Well,
the other?
sometimes people are so tired late at night because
Right.
everybody's been working. So sometimes morning.
I have a
not bad.
feeling that a lot of
think
women like it in the morning.
Yeah.
I like it in the morning.
We like enough time. What we really need.
I like it in the morning.
You know what that tells us? That tells us that Connie will not be doing the morning news any day soon. That's what that tells us.
Okay. We got to move on. It's time for us to come clean, guys. I have a little surprise for you when we come back. Stay with us. It's maybe a big surprise.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear welcoming Snapple drinks to USA up all night. Why? Because we have so much in common. Every Snapple is unique, so is Rhonda. Every Snapple is all natural, so is Rhonda. Many try to copy Snapple's delicious qualities. Impossible. Snapple is as original as Rhonda, and everybody's talking about Snapple, just like Rhonda. It's time for you to try Snapple teas, fruit juices, fruit drinks, sodas, and sports drinks. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and you may remember me from USA Up All Night. Did I get you through puberty when you were a mere teenager? Were you sneaking down the stairs and putting the TV on at 10 p.m. or later and watching those sexy films? Ooh, I bet that was me, and you were doing that. Anyway, you can book me at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear, and I will have a private message for you. Anyway, book me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live.